All right, let's go ahead. Let's hit the live button. All right, hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome to Play a Painted Live. Hope you guys are having a good Saturday evening. We're going to do a little bit of painting, a little bit of streaming. We're going to see who is going to join us in our voice chat. Let's make sure the Warboss knows how to do that. I'm pretty sure he does because he's done it before, so. Okay. Let me know. We're live. All right. Okay, so right now we are painting some Marvel Crisis Protocol, and we're doing the worst part that you do to do on air, which is actually painting in the eyes and the facial features. This is not fun to do on air, but we're going to do it because that's where we happen to be in this process. So. I guess I should share this feed a couple more places. We get Wong's little pupils in. Oh, come on, Wong. There we go. There we go. Got a little bit of Wong action going there. And who else needs pupils? Oh, Doctor Strange needs pupils. Right? Of course Doctor Strange needs pupils. So we did the priming today. We're doing priming, and basically this is all this is like pre-stage stuff as far as like my process is concerned. This is the kind of painting I do prior to starting up a stream. So I'll do that. There we go. A little bit of Doctor Strange action going there. Doctor Strange should have a mustache and a goatee. Right, if I'm going to do that right, he should have a little facial hair here. So let's go ahead and do that. Right, so just there, and then a little bit on the kind of like a little flavor saver here, right on the chin. There we go. Although his is, I think I may have made that a little. There we go. All right, little flavor saver thing there. I'm gonna extend this mustache out a little bit. There we go. There we go. Get a little more Doctor Strangey on Doctor Strange. And who else needs eyeballs? A couple models still need eyeballs. So Black Bolt still needs eyeballs, and he also needs. Well, let's do the eyeballs first. He looks even more insane with eyeballs. You know, with pupils. Right? It's looking a little angry there. It's kind of cool. And then let's get, there we go. There we go. Nice. Okay. And there's Black Bolt. And then the doggo, Lockjaw. Lockjaw has, they kind of did like full eyes for Lockjaw. So I think we could do that too. Let's do full eyes for Lockjaw. Right? He kind of has like these cola colored eyes. See if I can find a good brown for this. This might be a good brown, this little muddy brown. Yeah, we'll give Lockjaw a little bit more detail than just because his eyes are a little bigger. Right? So if you're just joining us, welcome to Play Painted Live. Let us know what you're painting and what you should be painting. Tonight we're painting more Marvel Crisis Protocol. Specifically, we're painting Inhumans. That's what we're working on, folks. Okay, let's get this part of his Lockjaw's mouth colored in black, right? And that's kind of the more cavernous part of the mouth. All right, so I get that covered in black. Let's paint his nose. Let's paint his nose black as well. All right. Okay. Cool. Yeah, looking pretty good so far. Let's continue on here. I'm not sure where the guests are. If they are probably still getting a little bit ready. So let's move on to lips and tongues. Okay, so where is my awesome pink that I use for this? Let's see if I can find it. Got a cat yelling at me. Here we go. All right, so entrail pink, one of my favorite things. Oh. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Well, we just had the Warboss cancel on us, so maybe I need to edit the name of the. Let's just change that. There we go. And we'll save this, and maybe we'll just move into a regular painting episode here where I'm going to answer the question of the day, and we're going to work through some of this painting stuff, okay? All right, no problem, Warboss. We'll catch you. We'll catch you on the next one. And if Flex cancels, then this is just going to be the shortest live stream I've ever done. Actually, that's not true. I've done shorter live streams, just not on purpose. All right. So a little bit of this. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and paint in lips there on Medusa. we might just work on Medusa, if I'm being honest with you, just because she's such a cool model. Okay, so we got some lips on Crystal, and let's go ahead and add. Let's do Lockjaw's tongue. Right. All right. Shh, Octavia. Okay. My son's watching some YouTube behind us, so you might hear him giggle. You might be hearing him giggle right now, and that's fine. Okay. Not bad. Okay, and then also, let's go ahead and dot the black. Or did I already do that? No, I haven't done that yet. Let's dot the black in Lockjaw's eyes. We're looking pretty good, though. Okay. And so really this is where we go as far as again, I call this all pre-painting kind of stuff here. The other thing we're gonna do is let's do Lockjaw's teeth. We're gonna use bone white for this. That way we have, like, you know, Lockjaw all nice and squared away on his face, and we can just really just kind of touch up his body, right? So if there is a miniature we can finish tonight, it's most likely going to be Lockjaw. But I wouldn't rule out too many of the other characters as well. Because, you know, other than, say, Doctor Strange, there aren't too many, like, terribly complicated minis here. Okay? Also, I'm going to want this color in my palette tonight too. This is my cleanup color. This is a really nice color, this like light gray color. It's kind of the right color for getting stuff back to neutral. And it's similar to like Gray Seer. It's close to that. Right, so Gray Seer is a great way to kind of get you back to where you were if you did a white and black type of prime. We're going to actually use it on Medusa here. But first, let's, like I said, let's do the teeth. All right. So yeah, I think our plan tonight is we'll just we'll do all of our pre-prep stuff, and then I'll answer the question of the day, and then we'll kind of call it. We'll just do a short stream here. I guess it's kind of like a pre-stream type thing, I guess. And I'll push on a little bit and get these ready so that I can, you know, so I've got a good section of stuff to paint and finish for you tomorrow night, which is our actual like scheduled stream. Okay? So I'll do that. So there we go. We got double flake on this program. That's right, folks. Only I am cool enough to get flaked on by both potential guests. It's a proud moment. It's a proud moment for us on the show. Nah, I know. People are busy. Okay. You see how that will reset it, kind of get it back to normal. And then I'm actually, right, because I don't want that orange interfering with the painting of, Medusa's, her mask here, right? So I'm gonna repaint it that gray color to kind of reset it. Okay. All right. Yeah, let's get these colors down, and then we'll do the question of the day. Let's get this color drying at least, and then we can find out, if Lex or anybody else is going to be hopping on. But you can see, right? We're just correcting for what we did with airbrush to get this orange down, right? Which is really the majority of the model, so. Right, so it's a nice little, see how that gray is just kind of a nice little touch up. It just gets you back to square one. And so you just don't want to have, right? You obviously you don't want this part of the body to be orange. It's got to be the purplish, bluish, costume that Medusa rocks. And the key is just to get it all that orange covered up. It doesn't need to be 100% hidden, right? Not unless you're doing contrast paints. You don't need to hide the orange 100%. You just need to get it to a state where dropping another color on top of it will not show the orange through, right? That's all we're trying to do. We're just gonna, basically like a new prime coat. Okay, so there we go. And the other thing I can do is I can paint, actually I'm gonna use let's use a non really nice brush to do this. And let me shoot a message out and see if let's do that. And let's go ahead and finish painting this in. Right? And that way, we'll be ready to actually do more like solid painting tomorrow. Ooh, that's bad. See, I got some there. But I will fix that. We'll fix that tomorrow. Right, you just touch. Oh. Okay. All right. Okay, so we'll just do that. And let's get his, right, so we're gonna bring his base back to square one as well. Right, just get rid of all that brownish stuff that I sprayed there as part of the main color block. Okay, there we go. All right. All right. I mean, what else has to be done here on this doggo? Kind of has these dark brown. I think I'm done with the like heavy detail stuff. I can. Maybe we just paint the doggo. Let's just paint the doggo. Right. So we're gonna jump away from this, and we're gonna, believe it or not, we're gonna go to a smaller brush size because we're gonna do more workhorse level activity. It's just the way the tips are right now. So I don't necessarily base it on the size of the brush. I also base it on the state of the tip of said brush as well. Okay, so let's get some russet brown in there, I guess. Okay. All right, so go ahead and do this on El Doggo, right? He's got kind of those, his ears are darker, so we'll paint in some darker ears on him. Right. And he kind of has a little bit of pink in the middle of his ears, so we can take care of that. Right, so just real. Okay, and I'm gonna do something a little foul, but if I don't do it, it's gonna bug me. Okay, he's gotta have a little, just a tiny little. I know you can. Feel free to cringe all you like. Alright, and then let's do this part here, this kind of mug on his face. I mean, he's looking pretty good. He's a good doggo. All right. Him is a good boy. Look at him. Okay. Let's give a little bit of detail to his teeth. All right, let's make his teeth jump out a little bit more. And we're going to do individual teeth with this white, right? Individual tops of the teeth. Just to give that a little fun there. And then out here, obviously, as well, we'll give that a little more white here. Right, and it's basically just his drool. Okay, and then a little more pink in here. Let's give him a little bit of pink here, right? Just so his gums, right? I just want him to have a, on this side you can kind of see his gum line, so, right? There we go. There, the doggo. Okay, and then a little basilicanum gray. A little basilicanum gray on the little pitchfork on his head. All right. I'm also going to want some basilicanum gray there on this part of the sidewalk, this metal grill part right here. So we'll hit that with some basilicanum gray. Okay. All right. Okay. I'll just let that dry. I mean, it's looking okay so far. All right. So let that dry for a minute. Yeah. Yeah, we'll just finish the doggo real quick, I guess. All right. Okay. So all right. Okay, so let's give this a second to dry there. He's looking pretty good. Pretty happy with this doggo. As is, he makes me. He does look happy. He's a happy dog. Let's get a little air actually on this. All right. All right, so really the only thing I have left to do is let's go ahead and hit, I like to use Armor Wash for just the sidewalk part, so we'll go ahead and do that. Okay. And then we're going to do the question of the day. All right. And we're going to end this super short stream. Ooh, yeah. It's actually not bad. With the color mixing, it's not the end of the world. It's actually kind of nice. Right? And actually it's actually kind of a nice color that's happening. It's weird. Weird color, but nice color. Kind of does remind me of concrete, actually. Right? It's just kind of made this little patchy slurry here, which looks an awful lot like actual concrete. Okay. Here we go. Let's just let that dry for... Actually, you know what? Let's do one more thing. All right? We're this close. Let's do one more thing. And we'll do... I'll just... Yeah. Like I said, I'll just continue the color blocking off stream, and then tomorrow night we can do a proper stream, and I'll just and these will be in much better shape tomorrow night, right? Because they're right. So let's go ahead and just do this. Right, get the doggo in a good spot. All right, here we go. And down away. Let's put this away. Yeah, I'll just. I mean, it's going to be kind of a boring stage coming up, anyways. It's the color blocking step, but yeah, you could kind of see where we're at. And let's go. All right, let's go ahead and do the question of the day, and then we'll sign off. All right, so here we go. Question of the day. Let's go ahead and roll it. 4. All right, 4 I think is Heroes of Hobbiton. Let's do Heroes of Hobbiton, and I guess you guys are watching the Discord, so you guys will actually get to see me navigate to this. Let's go. Where to go? Daily questions. Daily questions. Okay, so this is day 20. It's this one. Oh gosh, and I can't read it. All right. Oh my gosh, still can't read it. Here we go. Day 20. Oh gosh, these are so long. Oh my gosh, this is the longest one. All right. As the war draws to a close, you are given assignments for ever greater importance. With Gabubu's remaining armies fleeing to the dark citadel of Bad Placeland, which sounds amazing to me, the Grand Alliance sets up for siege while gathering strength for one final push. Your squad is given the following task. Choose one and explain why. Oh, okay, I got a squad. Here we go. A. Escort the Elven Princess to a hidden port where a fleet of ships will carry her back safely to the Elven Forest City for safety. The Elf King personally requested that you perform this task and hinted that he may be able to secure alliances with a clan of dragon riders if you succeed. That might be one, right? Escort the princess back. B. Lead your team into the ruins of an ancient necropolis where the dwarf king's ancestral helm is rumored to be. The dwarves have grown surly and frustrated. Nobody calls me surly, but surly. Thinking the humans are using their gotta continue reading. Are using them only as disposable frontline troops. Such a show of goodwill could strengthen the bond of honor and now exists between the races. The Dwarf King also hints that certain lost schematics within the necropolis could, if reclaimed, increase the power and potency of black powder weapons in your army. Or C. Carry out a surprise raid on an enemy force rumored to be moving through the mountains nearby. The traitorous human king is said to be leading them, and capturing him could turn the tide of war. Okay, so it looks like those are my choices. I can either, right, escort the elven princess, and you want to know, okay, why my task was given, why me and my squad were given this specific task. Okay, so either, right, deliver the princess, the elf princess, or recover the dwarf king's helm, or carry out a surprise raid on an enemy force to be moving through the mountains nearby. Okay, so here's what would happen in my case, right? So the commander of the army would not like me, so they would give me the least the mission with the least possible probability of success. Okay, I would immediately rule out the deliver the elven princess because as you know, I am very manipulative, and so he wouldn't want me to manipulate the elf princess and or the elves into liking me more than my superior. All right, so I wouldn't be allowed to do that one. He wouldn't allow me either to go into the dwarf ruins and recover the dwarf king's ancestral helm because he saw what I did with the demons, convincing them that I was actually Gabubu. So he wouldn't trust me with that either because I could very well just get the ancient dwarven king's helm and claim to be the new king of the dwarves. All right, so I wouldn't get that scenario either, which kind of leaves me with C. Carry out a surprise raid on an enemy force rumored to be moving through the mountains nearby. The traitorous human king is said to be leading them, and capturing him could turn the tide of the war. I would be given that scenario, but only under the conditions that it is the least successful, most perilous one. So they would probably have me do that, and I would be basically sent into a trap where sent down an area where the traitorous human king would suspect the greatest amount of our forces to be moving through. So they would send me down that way, and I would say, sure, I'm going to take on this mission, and then I would do like a double betrayal. I would meet up with the traitor's king and explain to them that I'm already hated within Hobbiton, and not trusted, and therefore, I could be a spy, in which case he would want to initially try to use me as a spy, realize that he couldn't trust me either, try to betray me that way, and then he would try to betray me by delivering me to his enemy, in which case that would be the real ambush, and I would deliver him to the Hobbiton army. So I would be able to do that and still manage to be the least trusted person in Hobbiton. Anyways, so that is my answer for the question of the day. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed that answer. I'm going to go ahead and end my stream here. I want to thank everyone for watching. Have a good one, guys, and we'll catch you on the next one.